Hey guys, Matt Lloyd here. So I'm about to call one of our members who lives in Georgia. She's actually one of our diamond members in the MOBE affiliate program, and I wanted to just give you the background of Deborah first before I make this phone call. So Deborah first came on board, I think about 2 years ago. I believe she was in retirement or heading into retirement. She had a number of grandkids. She wanted to do something to keep busy and she always wanted to have her own business. I don't think she had ever had her own business in her life. In fact, I think she was from a teaching background. So she got involved in MOBE. And she was not one of those people who get off to a very fast start and suddenly start making a lot of money. She was just like I was. When I got started, I took a long time before I turned the corner and I got results. So Deborah, in the beginning, a lot of sales weren't coming in. In fact, very few were. But she was investing in her own education. She was constantly like coming to the mastermind. She invested in the immersion coaching program. So she was doing everything she could, showing up at multiple home business summits, even if she had to drive a long way away from where she lived. And recently, she started to really turn the corner. In fact, just recently, I believe she had her first $14,000 month. Don't quote me on that number. I know it was over 10,000, but it was her best month ever. Now, I have just seen a commission come in for Deborah, and it's quite a big commission. I just prank called her just to make sure she's awake. I think it's like 6:50 a.m. where she lives. I'm not even sure, but I'm going to call her right now and I'm going to share the news with her, so this will be a great way for her to start the day. So let's give her a phone call. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, is that Deborah?
Yes.
Hi, Deborah. It's Matt Lloyd here. How are you doing?
Hey Matt, how are you?
Good, good. I hope I haven't called you too early. I know it's quite early over there.
That's okay, I'm up.
Okay, well, I'm actually calling you back with some good news, a good way to start your day. I have just been told by one of our UK phone reps that you just made a sale.
Awesome.
Yep.
What kind?
What kind? Well, you made a titanium commission, a $3,000 commission.
That's great.
And then, Deborah,
That's
you
awesome.
also made a platinum commission from the same customer. So you just made $8,000.
Well, praise God. Thank you, Matt.
Yeah, you're welcome. So how have things been going so far? I know you had a really good month recently, didn't you, as far as earnings?
Yeah, I actually had, this will be my third good month.
Wow. Tell
And
me about your last 3 months. Like how much have you made and what have you been doing differently?
I did, I did from a traffic source in December.
Hmm.
I had bought 10 buyers. No, I bought 18 buyers or 20 buyers. Anyway, from that, in April, I had somebody that went titanium and platinum. They bought MLR in December,
Hmm.
and then all of a sudden they went titanium and platinum in April. So
Wow.
April was a good month.
So
And
they
then,
basically took 4 months to go to titanium platinum from MLR.
right,
Excellent. Okay.
and I never talked to them, so, that was completely surprise. And then in May, I had somebody at the IMF in Miami. So that was another titanium and platinum. And then this one then makes the third one. So I've had 3 months with titanium and platinum. So my goal is to continue that. I want to be on that cruise in December. I want that 100K. I think I'm like at 60. 60. This would make me be like at 64, I think, now. And most of that,
$64,000.
and I think
Wow.
most of that's been in the last 3 months.
That's really good. That's really good.
hmm
How long have you been in mobile up so far?
I started in December 2012.
Okay, so it's been a while and most of your results have been recently.
Right, uh-huh.
What do you think you're doing differently these days than when you first started out?
Well, of course, the IMF, helped me, and I've got YouTube. The one you're talking about that just came in found me just searching around on YouTube. So that was a free lead. It didn't cost anything. And the other one was through buying traffic. So one was from the IMF workshop. I'm trying to do the IMFs. Facebook shut me down. I wasn't even marketing. I was pretty much following what Adeline was doing.
Got it.
Not even going to my own capture page. Nothing about making money online, and still got shut down with Facebook. I've got Adams working with me now, trying to build me a funnel that Google AdWords will take.
Okay.
Promoting the I Am Freedom Workshop. So, and then I started trying to do Bing ads. So, I mean, I I still keep working.
Yeah, so basically you're trying a lot of different things and just seeing which ones show some promise.
Yep, see which one will stick.
Got it. Okay. You said you got some buyers. Are you talking about We Sell Good traffic or?
Actually, I think that I have gotten some We Sell Good traffic a couple of times. But I think that buyer came from your advertising partners. I think that buyer in April came from your advertising partners. I've had, I may have had MLR from We Sell Good traffic, but I haven't had anybody to upgrade from any We Sell Good traffic.
Got it. Okay.
And I pretty much try to contact those guys. If I can. Most of the time it's call and leave a message, and then I follow up with an email. Very seldom do I ever hear back from anybody.
Right. Okay. So you also reach out to the buyers as well, just to help the conversions along.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just introduce myself and, let them see I'm a real person and that kind of thing.
Got it. Okay. Well, that's very good. So I'm happy for you. I think that you still have at least 5 or 6 months before the MOBE Leaders Cruise in December. So if you are at $64,000, if you can continue doing this and having at least one titanium and platinum per month, you should comfortably be able to get there. Mm-hmm. Okay. Certainly, if you start having 2 a month, then yeah, you would definitely get there.
Oh yeah, definitely. That would be awesome. So I do have 4 people signed up for the IMF in Singapore from Bing ads that I've been doing. So I've talked to Adeline, so I'm hoping she's going to be there and she can touch base with those folks for me. So I know Luke had somebody at the Home Business Summit in Dallas, and I reached out to them for him. So, if we can do some of that, I think that's helpful too. To help each other on the other side of the world reach out to people that they may have at either the IMFs or the Home Business Summit if we can make them there.
Yep.
If I have somebody at the Home Business Summit, I always go, no matter where it is.
Good. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Hey, Deborah,
in fact, the one in Miami told me that if I had not been there, she probably would not have done it. But just my being there and, sharing my story with her and letting her know she could do it, just as long as she didn't give up and she was in it for the long term and just committed to making it work for her. So it does help to get to the Home Business Summits and even the IMF if you can. I went to the IMFs in Florida because I could drive to those, except for Miami, I had to fly. But, I just thought that would be helpful to meet people, and it is. It's always helpful to meet people.
Yeah, it always helps. I mean, if you're willing to actually go there and meet them, they feel more comfortable working with you, and just even though you're not going to be spending the time with them a lot, mostly it's going to be the coach. At least they see that you're real, you're in the business, and you're also getting results. Okay. Hey, Deborah, do you mind if I share this conversation? If you don't mind, I've been recording this. Is that okay?
Oh yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay. Anyone listening to this, let's say that I said at the start of the call, when you came on board in MOBE, you were either heading into retirement or you were in retirement. Which was it?
I was in retirement.
Okay. Let's say someone's listening to this and they're in retirement or they're heading into retirement and they're looking for, a business to do on the side. What word of advice would you give to them to help them succeed and do well?
Just to not quit. I mean, that's the key. When we're older, we didn't grow up with computers, and we didn't, grow up with the internet. So just to know that you get in this business for the long term, it is a real business. It does work. You can't. Most people who are older don't expect to get rich overnight. They know you don't go to bed one night and wake up the next day a millionaire. So we understand that it is a commitment to growing a business, just like if you were to open an offline business. You have to have advertising dollars. You have to work your business every day. You have to be committed to making it work. And it's the same way with an online business. As long as you have that commitment to make it work and to not quit and not let frustrations bother you, go through any challenges that you have. I'm not a quitter. Once I make up my mind that I'm going to make something work, I'm pretty much going to do it regardless of what it takes. That was one thing. Another thing is I found you can't let money control you. You can't be afraid of letting go of money, thinking that if you let it go, it won't ever come back to you. That can be a big hurdle for somebody. But, money's just air, and you can find money all over the place. That's another thing that I found just from going to the home business summits, Matt. I have found they give you a lot of advice on where you can find money. And pretty cheap money, too. So that's been very, very helpful as well. I've gone to some of those sources, and that's one reason I was able to scale up my advertising. And I was looking the other day, I borrowed $20,000, and in 3 months, I've made over $30,000.
Wow.
So that was well spent. So you've got to get over that fear of money. So that's another thing that I think some people get afraid. They say, I don't have money. Well, nobody has money just sitting around. You've got to create your own money and then let that money start working for you. That's the key, I think. A big key and something I had to get over was to know that I could, we were brought up and raised that you had to always save your money. You had to keep your money. The next big depression might hit, and you've got to be prepared for it. And you can't have that kind of thinking. If you won't ever make it in business if you do. So that was a hurdle I had to get over. And then the big key is going to be promoting these events. They're all over the world. And if you can just get in and get it right with promoting these events, then you're going to have success because the professionals then take over and they start converting those leads for you. So I'm thoroughly convinced if to get the marketing down for the I Am Freedom workshops will be huge.
Perfect. Yeah,
So,
couldn't have said it better myself. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I want to thank you, Deborah. I mean, you've really stuck at it. I admire your tenacity and your persistence. You spent 2 years getting off to a pretty hard, slow start. I mean, I said at the start of the call in the recording that I too got off to a slow start, but you stuck at it, and you really can't fail in this business unless you quit. The only time you fail is when you decide to quit. So you stuck at it, and now it's paying off. So it's always great to see
Matt,
that.
from a teacher standpoint, this is what I try to share with some people too. When I was at the Dallas Home Business Summit, at the last minute, they'd asked me if I would speak some, and I said sure. I went on to the Dallas teacher, since I'm a former teacher, onto the education website and found that to go to the University of Texas for 4 years, it would cost you about $100,000. And then after 4 years, when you get out to get a teaching job, they would start you off like at $27,000, $28,000. And after working 20 years, the most you would make is $40,000. And I will share my story that it may have taken me 2 years or 2.5 years to finally have some 5-figure months. But so what? If I had gone to the university to teach, it was going to be $100,000, and it was going to take me 4 years. And then when I got out, I was only going to be making less than $30,000 a year. Where with MOBE, it may have taken me 2.5 years, but where else could I have gone for 2.5 years of training and then start making $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $30,000? Nowhere. Nowhere can anybody do that except in a business in MOBE. Nowhere. It just doesn't happen. So people have to look at it in a perspective of what if it takes them even 4 years? What could you do? What kind of training could you get in 4 years where you could come out and start making $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, even $100,000 a month? Nowhere.
That's right.
People just got to get out of that quick, the get-rich-quick mindset and look at it for the long term. That's huge. That's key.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Deborah, thanks for sharing that. Couldn't
Yeah.
agree more myself. Hope you have a good day. Hope that's a great way to start your day. So,
I will definitely have a good day. Thank you.
all right. You're welcome. Thanks, Deborah. We'll
Thanks,
speak
Matt.
soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right. Bye.